can you film from the other side? Yeah, do you film from the other side? So you'll see, she'll go, oh, she'll do it from the grandstand. It would be easy to do it from the grandstand. Maybe they're doing it from the grandstand now, but the last couple times I've been there and done it, it's done from the high side.
Okay.
And it comes from the middle.
goalkeeper.
Afternoon, everyone. Welcome here to Football New South Wales TV for this NPL 1 Women's Round 13 fixture between Macarthur Rams and Sydney Olympic. So a big start up to the game. Photos, the teams and referees. Going to roll through these lineups here quickly. Here with the Duckman this afternoon, Football New South Wales TV for this match. And the home team looks like this. Macarthur Rams, number 20 in goals is Isabella Coelho. I'll bring up a little point of interest for people shortly. So for Isabella Coelho, she is in headgear. Note that, please. Number 2 is Tegan Bertolicio. Number 3, Chantel Manidi, the captain of Macarthur Rams. Number 6 is Darcy Malone. Number 8, Amelia Kassan. Number 9, Tia Masensky. Number 10, Sakura Najima. Number 16 is Maya Lobo. Number 17 is India Breyer. Number 25 is Claire Corbett, and number 29, Liana Luong. On their bench, they have number 5, Lola Sesai. They've got Gabriella Silva in number 11. Number 13 is Libby Morris. Number 22 is Hallie Callow. Number 27, Charlotte Hampshire. And number 41, Abigail Inman is the reserve keeper. Last week, they went down in a very good match out here, but they went down against a very well-placed and good fourth-place team, Northwest Sydney Spirit. Commentated that match to 3-0. And Macarthur Rams currently sit 12th on the ladder out of 14. 9 points, so from 12 matches so far. See a free kick there. Go to Sydney Olympics. Sydney Olympics team look like this. So number 21, their goalkeeper, Brianna Clark. So she also has headgear. I've never seen a match where both goalkeepers have got headgear playing in the match. Is an anomaly for me, but there you go. Head safety and player safety is always paramount. So she's number 21. Number 2 is Gabriella Peak. Number 4 is Baxter Few. Number 7 is Adine Keane. Number 8 is Alyssa Winham. Number 10 is Maya Fernandez. Number 11 is Rochelle Borromeo. Number 14 is Sarah Yadam. Number 13 is Tara Bandana. Number 17 is Maxine Peake, and number 23 is their captain, Chloe Gordon, as the ball breaks down the line there. Yadam holds it up, gets it back there. Gabriella Peake, back to Yadam again. Line's cleared to go through their reserves now, so their reserve goalkeeper is number 1, Chloe Tseros. Number 3 is Ebony McHugh-Shaw. Number 12 is Olivia Lisiak. Number 25 is Priya Surugia. And number 36 is Bella Voicey Yelden. So last week, Sydney Olympic had a big win, 7-0 against Newcastle Jets. It's a drive forward here now. Winham drives around there. Keane cuts it back to Winham. She's going to have a shot. Oh, it's gone in, a deflection. You take him how you get him. What a finish and start to the scoring here for Sydney Olympic. 1-0 already. Shell-shocked, I'd say, against the run of play. Hit it there. Winham backed up there. Nice run by Keane to get into the box. Played the pass. Cut Winham inside. Then she had a shot. Potentially would have been covered there by Isabella Coelho. And the deflection off Manidi, the captain, disappointed. It's gone into the back right corner. 1-0 early. So anyway, Sydney Olympic, they had a win 7-0 against the Jets. They currently sit in last place on the ladder, 14th on 6 points from 11 matches. So they started this game off well. Early in the piece too, 3 minutes down, 1-0. So even though Macarthur went down last week, so it's the first time commentator won their matches, they brought the heat to Northwest Sydney Spirit, who were very good. And Macarthur, they just kept going to the end. Took it all away. Yeah, they're going to have to bring it again today. Is this Sydney Olympic side playing direct? Look at the pace. Cuts inside Keane. Drives into the box. Gets the ball across. It's cleaned up by Manidi. Drives it out. Plays the ball forward. Taz Luong.
Got to get it on the bounce here now. It's touched back by Casa. Casa showed some pace. They had some fast players out here at the Rams. On display last week. And it's good to see Claire Corbett come on off the bench last week. Had a big match too when she came on. I really think she helped raise the tempo for the Rams. And in return's got to start this week. Chip back there. Baxter through. And back and across. Centre back, sit back a bit deep there. Chloe Gordon, the captain for Sydney Olympic. So commentator won Olympics games last year, round one. Last season, they're very good. Beat Newcastle Jets 4-0 that day. Well, strange coincidences and some sort of parallel universe that Duckman's dragged into. There we go, drives through. Nice through ball there. Najima plays it in, sits up. Casa has a go and puts it in. What a finish. Cracking goal. Perfect ball over the top. Read the play well. Opened up on the right. Top of the box. Amelia Casa racks it up. One touch. Bang. Home we go. So even though we've got 12 versus 14 for you, they don't look like they're going to leave anything in the tank here. Gabriella Peak making a run down there. Flicked it across. Nice ball. Darcy Mullane. Casa, how good was the goal? Cuts outside. Maxine Peak whips one around, but goes free for a goal kick there. Play out from the back again here. Manidi threads one through there. The Corbett. She's going to need to be busy today in the middle of the field. There's some experience in Sydney Olympic there. So Rams get a throw in here. And back to the captain again. And across the line. So trying to open up space. Having a high press done on them, I don't mind. Well, that's taking place. They get the free kick now, the Rams. A bit of a push off the ball from Chloe Gordon, the captain of Olympic. As they both try to assert some dominance into this match. Menidis across there to Lobo. Drives full, puts a ball through Lobo. Expecting a fair bit of India Breyer there. She's never going to get to that one. The idea was right. Execution's off a bit. Comes up there. Brenna Clark. So I saw the Rams start to bring a high press into the game late last week. When they're chasing a game, thought it was a little bit late to do that. Probably sitting back a bit today. Look at this. Burns again down the left-hand side. So I need to watch Adina Keane. Adina Keane. Very quick. Swinging across the backs to few. Gone forward. The pass has gone wayward. Been cleaned up by Olympic, who pretty good round the middle of the park. Gabriella Peak builds up through few. Play a bit of a high line there. So got Fernandez in the back with few. Manetti's going to have to play back to the keeper. Coelho clears it. Doesn't find the player. Olympic get it back in good position. Try to cut inside so that Preston condense the defence here. But Alicia's come in. Corbett finds a runner, gets Casa, puts a through ball through. Offside. Najima was hopeful there. It's close too. So it would have had a one-on-one with the keeper. It would have been an interesting little scenario. So 1-1 early. 10 minutes in. Not even 10 minutes yet. Oh, ball runs free there. Gabriella Peak can take a good touch. Lost control. Betalicio goes down the line. Called for a handball. Ball did bounce up. So across the field there, Chloe Gordon trying to use the full width. So they definitely wanted to play with overlapping wing backs here. See if Gabriella Peak plays like this down the right-hand side. Definitely seeing Dean Keane do it down the left. The ball, not a good pass. Few turns it over. So in a good position here for the Rams to build more pressure. Sense the tension here down Linwood Park. So it's cool down here last Sunday night. As a direct result of that game, decided to wear tracksuit pants and a jacket today instead of shorts and a t-shirt again. So not to employ that attire for this game. Not the greatest pass ever out the back there from Clark. Gone down the line, chested down by Yadam. Trying to build it up. Playing pretty direct Sydney Olympic at the moment. Gone forward, quick hit, Wynnum. Links up outside. Cuts back, one touch control, drives around. Look at that, Keane in again. Doesn't mind riding the challenges either. Turns on the afterburners. Manidi gets the ball, good tackle. Shielded over the top of the ball. Got a kick. So we're going to say a free kick. It's a reasonable question from Sydney Olympic too. I feel that the Macarthur Rams defender there, Captain Manetti, covered the ball so it couldn't be played. Touch the ball back inside. Here we go. Comes down, sits up, knee over the top now. Has a go. And Coelho gets on it. So Maxine Peak couldn't really drive any power through that or divert the shot. So it's pretty direct there to Coelho. Corbett tried to thread one through there. Looking to link up with Brea. Go forward again now for Chloe Gordon. Links up outside. So they're definitely trying to play Keane in here. It's been intercepted again by Gordon. Coelho's playing high out of the box at the moment. And lays it off to Lobo. My Lobo drives forward. Touches it, turns it over. Yadam chips one over the top, headed clear by Bertolicio. Sits on her, nice work there. Skura Najima. Calling for another handball, not going to get that one. Gordon looks for options. So you'll see at this level now, some of the A-League Ninja women's players have come back to play for some of the clubs here at the completion of the season there. Just moves the ball around now. So we're going to start to see some really good quality women's players come back into this level, which is good for all the clubs. Pretty sure Sydney Olympic just picked up Gordon. So just check this one. Ball goes free. Little touch on Yadam. Goes through, gets shut down. Nice work there. Tackle by Manetti. So he did a good job. The captain understands what a role is, what she needs to do, how to do it. Have a goal kick here to the Rams. Just trying to track this. Here's on the Sydney Olympics Facebook page here. It's pretty sure I picked a couple of players up out of the A-League women's competition. Ball comes back, sits up again here. Here we go. See Olympic build around there. Just waiting for the chance. It's going to open up again. Not bad work there, Yadam. Drive forward a few. Opens it up out the peak. Gabriella Peak play a little short ball. She's still there to get the ball back from Yadam. And we're going to have a throw-in. Ball breaks free now. Here we go. Sakura Brea goes across through the centre. Casa tries to hold the player back. Might give up free kick here. Doesn't. Runs down now to Maxine Peak. Into the corner. Cuts it back to Jerry Yadam. Drives into the box. Here we go. Dangerous territory. Keeps possession. Drives around the byline. Goes down. So we're going to see a corner. No, the referee's going to talk to the assistant referee here. So we got a penalty after all of that. So dangerous territory. Driving around the byline too. Let's see here. The goal scorer, first one. Elisa Wynnum steps up and drives her home. 2-1 Olympic. Elisa Wynnum's second goal for the match. First one was deflection, but it was off her shot. Wasn't a full lone goal, so she now picks up a second one here as Olympic go up 2-1. Playing fast-paced tempo. Both teams. Rams just need to be careful on the outside here. Because Olympic is scrambling fast. High press, fast press too. Chantel Manetti cuts it back. Ball into the top of the box there. It's Sarah Yadam. Makes the run. Comes around Gabriella Peak. Maxine Peak was driving around. Corbett put one through. Nice touch there by Tegan Bertolicio. Olympic to drive around now. Sarah Yadam into the box again. Got a penalty. Just 3-1! That's the third. What a perfect ball. Flat rolled it into the 6-yard box. And there we go. (3-1). All so quick. Not even 20 minutes down. Here we go. Senajima plays the ball forward. So I think we're going to see the Rams take some risks here because they want to try to get this back. Don't want to turn over the match at home against the bottom place side. They're in danger of this happening now. Oh, Turner, nice step off. Steps around, goes on her own. Termasensky. Did a little step over and let it run down the line. Beat an Olympic defender doing that. So trying to work out who picked up the third goal there for Olympic. The ball goes in the top of the box. Cleaned up there. Brianna Clark slows it down, drops on the feet of the captain, who breaks out to the left. They're absolutely not even funneling the whip, Sydney Olympic. They're playing wide, straight out the blocks from the back. Straight out centre, turn it again. Here we go, cuts inside. Oh, bit of a cynical tackle. A roll on here, got some advantage. Drives around Wynnum, cuts it back, has a shot. Peak. What hit Gabriella Peak? So pretty sure Sarah Yadam might have scored the third. She got cut down in a bit of a heavy tackle, but the referee did the right thing, played the advantage, and we're seeing Olympic go down the other end of the field. Now they've drawn a corner from this. It's absolutely on fire. If you're watching this match at home, Football New South Wales TV, you'll be duly entertained tonight. All swings around. So cleaned up. Alicio started to follow it. But Alicio breaks around the outside there. Keane. So we've got a goal kick now. Appealed for another penalty there. It's always fraught with danger if you let an attacking player drive around the outside of you on the byline, so effectively the goal line. Hard to defend. Ball's gone clear. Sydney Olympic up 3-1. Still early in this game. It's only halfway through the first half. Steps around Elisa Wynnum. Cut it back, Maxine Peak. Nice touch on there by Fernandez. Manetti opens it up there to number 25, Corbett. Corbett drives long now. Knocks it back to Luong. That's Bertolicio, sorry. Casting the Olympic slip, switch it around. Comes across the few again. Here we go, Corbett on a wave. So trying to play the direct ball and get shut down by the keeper. So Olympic playing very high with their line, so they're kind of inviting the passes to be there. Few goes across. Oh, nice pass. Cuts it back to Gordon. Just see him starting to choke the game of possession. Cuts into Keane. Gets the square ball back. Maxine Peak. Comes across. Gets it to Adams. Drives in. Drives around. Player that drew the penalty before. Had a shot. Been deflected. Corbett on the ball. Steps around. Links the ball up out the Peak. Able to connect the pass there. Alyssa Wynnum. It's crossing out to Breer. Nice ball, puts it in down the line. Darcy Mullane. It's it to Najima. In the corner, drives around. Did some good work down the byline last week. Cuts it across the face of the goal. Well cleaned up there. Brianna Clark kicks out. And finds Sarah Yadam. Little step over with the ball. Nice work. Claire Corbett's on her. Yadam drives through traffic. Gets it out. Maxine Peake. And Rochelle Borromeo had the last touch before it goes out for throwing. So it's in there in the middle two. Active midfield. Ball's gone down. Play's gone down there from Olympic. Trying to appeal for the free kick from the AR. Looking for the call, Maxine Peake. She's been skittled a couple of times. And break clear. Here we go. Adine Keane. Fast. Gives up the ball that time. Roll around, Baxter Few. Back to the keeper. Few drives forward again. Gordon looking for all the options. Sit right in front of her, right there. Lisa Wynnum, 2 goals so far. Not sure if she's good. She might have got the third as well, actually. Could be on a hat-trick. Wynnum drives around out to Keane. Been absolutely dangerous with the pace down the left-hand side today. So hugely dominant display so far by Sydney Olympic in the middle of the park. The Rams, they're going to need to change something up. Hard running's there. She's not getting a lot of football. And most of us down their end of the park too. It's gone through the back there, Sarah Yadam. Tegan Bertolicio. Sarah Yadam keeps talking to the referee. Brings it up again. Backs the few. Linked up with Maya Fernandez. Going to come back. Gabriella Peake takes it back. Listening to the referee. It's hard to comprehend watching how they're playing today. Olympic, that they're sitting on the bottom of the ladder. Gabriella Peake goes down the line. Ball's cleaned up by Macarthur. Peake puts the ball down. Oh, stays on her feet. Nice work there. Sarah Yadam drives around the outside again. Cuts one back. A beautiful square ball crosses flat and easy to take shots with from Sarah Yadam. Gordon loops it across. Badana. Set it. Steering a lot down the left. Just trying to hook up Wynnum and Keane. Corbett turns to Maxine Peake, chops it back. Yadam goes wide. Wynnum's after it. Drops the ball in over the top of Badana. Cass Burns down the outside. So Tia Masensky called for the free kick, and she gets it too. So they've tried to go down that avenue a couple of times, Macarthur Rams, with Tia Masensky bring a pace in. And they haven't picked up a goal, but they're getting a bit of pay dirt out of this. So in the sense that their Lincoln pass is difficult to deal with, so maybe instead of going so direct, they might need to start to play it out a bit wider. Bring in Masensky more. Whipped it across in the middle of the box. Najima has a shot. Blocked by Gordon. They crack off another shot over the bar. Into Brea. Miranda Clark tells all the players to move up forward. Just going to punch it long. Looking for options. Tara Badana out on the left. She can play her in. Ball goes to Wynnum again. Breaks across now. Borromeo. They play a ball in behind. Down behind the line. Liana Luong didn't have any immediate pressure or drama. Throws it back into Casa. Sorry to Masensky. In the story today, the ball went straight back into touch, and Olympic get it again in a good position. So it's going to turn this straight into attack. Cadet Wynnum drives around. Ball sitting up. They're all lining up, ready to have a go if opportunity comes up. Najima gets across. Gets brought down. Hard tackle, Lisa Wynnum. It's a yellow card for that one. So 3-1, 32 minutes into the game. Maya Lobo is about to take the free kick. Looking for options, what she's got. Tia Masensky out wide. It goes up through the centre channels again. Darcy Malone in on the ball. Najima gets across to Bertolicio. Bertolicio is high, out of position now. The turn it might attack here. Maxine Peak, step around, lays it off. Back across to Borromeo. Rochelle Borromeo gets across Harry Adam. Corbett links up. Jima drives around the outside a few, goes in the touch, cleared away. India Brea lets it go. It's taking Bertolicio. Looks for options. Trying to find Claire Corbett. Is shut down, boxed out. And Maya Lobo plays across to Maniti. So open up a bit of width. So they haven't had much ball. They keep playing those big long balls at the moment. Play in Brea. It's called offside again. So they've had a couple of offside calls there. Beaten by the offside trap. Good calls by the assistant referee on the far side. 3-1. Sydney Olympic up over Macarthur Rams. 12th versus 14th. You wouldn't pick it. Punch the ball. Robust challenge there. Jima. Darcy Malone has the ball. Flicks it off there taken better. Lissier goes long down the line. India Brea. Little options. Throws it in there to Corbett. Claire Corbett cuts it across. Najima. It's across. Najima has a shot. Goes wide. So had Kasser in the middle of the field there next to her. Wasn't going to be able to get it back across. So not a bad option. 3-1 down. A bit of work to do. If they can get another goal before half time, we're going to make this interesting in the second half. Sydney Olympic took off out of the gates, but after they got their first goal, it's to Elisa Wynnum, but off a deflection. Chantel Manetti. Here we go, Elisa Wynnum. Everything she touches turns to gold at the moment. Drives around. Look at this. Sari Adam hangs it up. Gets out Adine Keane. Is holding the ball up. Sits it across. Gets across. Drops one over to Wynnum. Oh, tries to bring the ball down. And now we've got a corner. It's gone to the space. It's been a commanding display tonight by Sydney Olympic. Lisa Wynnum cuts it across. Whipped across back in. Gonna have to go Darcy Malone. Punches it forward to Najima. The keeper comes out, clears it up. Nice touch there, Brower. So we've got an offside call. Sakura and Najima get matched for pace tonight. Claire Corbett up there, presses. Taking better Lissier. Drops one in, turns it over. Michelle Borromeo is on a case. Shuts it down. So not a work there by Maya Lobo. Wynnum goes out to Keane. Keane's caused all sorts of problems in open space. Not giving her so much room now. It's gone through Corbett. Nice touch. Bertolicio up into the line. So flying around here. At least when a Maxine Peak brings it down. Going to get a yellow card for that, I think. The referee speaks to Casa. Millie Casa picked up a goal. Pretty sure it was Millie Casa. It's either Millie Casa or it was Darcy Malone. So one touch and bang, straight back. Chloe Gordon. Is she going to have a go? She does have a go. Drops it onto the net. That wasn't a bad option. And looked like it was going to hang up there a little bit too. Those sort of ones you think are all good. Sometimes they cause the biggest problems. Lobo drives forward. Plays it long again. Really are trying to link up with Brewer. She gets in the space now. Gabriella Peak comes back. Gets shut down inside. Ball breaks from Najima. And here we go, Keane. Wadana come flying in for the ball. Wynnum. Here we go now. Badana's on her bike. Links up with Wynnum again. She's got a ball on a thread tonight. It's on a complete string. Drives in. Gets the ball across. Yadam. Chopped it back and put it away for a goal kick. Probably took one touch too many. 39 minutes in. Sydney Olympic 3-1. Coelho punches the ball forward. Brow chips over the top of Gabriella Peak. Lays one into Najima. Najima breaks down, cuts it back. Cleaned up by a few who stepped inside. Najima tried to get across, then got Wynnum. Lets it run to Badana. Hit Wynnum again, trying to get Maxine Peak into it. So Liana Luong. Let's try to play on a free ball there to Tia Masensky and just runs clear. Hangs up, headed down. Here we go again, Seriatim. Drives inside. Starting to go left a lot. Gabriella Peak brings it out right. Case playing with the whiff. Turns the ball over. Tegan Bertolicio. It's on her bike. Gives a little shove there. Makes it opposite fullback. Cuts inside here. Here we go. Tia Masensky. So Brianna Clark kicks it out and goes back up the middle of the field. Maxine Peak goes down there. Manetti back to Coelho. Maxine Peak's up on a hammer now. Getting in a grill. Manetti links up Casa. Cuts it across Alyssa Wynnum. Ping pong in the middle of the park there. Goes back to Coelho. Open up space again. Lobo out on the left hand side. Going to have to look for a long option here. Goes to Brower. Called the ball out. Gabriella Peak picks it up. Looks for quick options. Wants to hit Macarthur on the counter. Goes back. Seriatim goes across to Chloe Gordon, who opens up width. Tara Badana. Play one down the line to Adine Keane. Didn't hit the pass. 43 minutes down. 3-1. All the action so far. It's happened in the first 20 minutes. Frantic first 20 minutes. But on 19th minute was 3-1. 1-0 after 3 minutes. 1-1 after about 5. It's all happened out here at Linwood Park today. Nice touch, Darcy Malone. Gets across Corbett. Trying to play Masensky. And Najima chased that one down. Najima all over the place there. And Najima threads the ball back through again. Whips it back to Corbett. Here we go. They get a second. They needed it so badly too. India Brower. That brings it back 3-2. The game is still on. When I hear this song, I can't help but think of one of those dance movies. Can't remember what it's called. One where they say it got spirit fingers. I think it's called Bring It On. Spirit fingers. Let that one, take that away and think about that for a little while. So 3-2. Sydney Olympic up over Macarthur Rams. So I thought this might fizzle out a little bit. Just heading into half time. It's just dropped off a touch intensity. But the Rams, they've kept coming at it. It's been pretty much dominant display by Sydney Olympic so far. And the Rams are still in it. Still a bit of time before half time as well. Whips one out to Gabrielle Peak. Gabriella Peak not able to keep it in. Tegan Bertolicio. Fraser Long's cleared. Maya Lobo. Flicked it on. Oh, look at that. Heavy chop. Sakura Najima. Called offside. Maxine Few gets the free kick. Gone across Chloe Gordon now. 3-2. There breaks now. And there we go. Half time here. Linwood Park 3-2. Macarthur. They will be very happy they pulled one back before half time. Because that's right in this game still. 3-2. This could absolutely go anyone's way. It's an absolute jam-packed, exciting start to the match. Alyssa Wynnum picked up first goal off a deflection from Chantel Manetti. And then the second goal there went to Amelia Casa for Macarthur Rams. Third goal to Alyssa Wynnum. Fourth goal, pretty sure Alyssa Wynnum picked up scorers. And the fifth goal there, last one, just give Brea. And there it is. 3-2 half time. Make sure you join us more here on Football New South Wales TV with the Duckman. Round 13, Women's New South Wales. Round 13, New South Wales Women's NPL 1 match. Macarthur Rams against Sydney Olympic. Jam-packed action in the first half. This game, so a sort of score will be 3-2 at half time. So to the visitors, Sydney Olympic up over Macarthur Rams. So you hear the Duckman for this afternoon's match. Seen already, Sydney Olympic have made one change for sure. The Priya Suriaga is on the field. Number 25, so I'll try to work out who's off shortly. Macarthur Rams at this stage don't look like they've made any changes. So it was 1-0 early to Sydney Olympic for a goal to Elisa Wynnum from deflection off Chantel Manetti. Then she got a penalty, and then there was a goal up the other end to Amelia Casa for Macarthur Rams. Then a goal from penalty to Lisa Wynnum. A third goal, I think, went to Lisa Wynnum. I'm trying to work that out at this stage. They're playing high press again, and then the fourth goal there, right before half time, 44th minute, went to India Breyer for the Rams to get it back to 3-2. So the game is well in the balance at the moment. So another play gets put to the ground here. Olympic playing very, very high. Put a lot of pressure on. Playing out the back there, Maya Lobo. And a good job breaking down the left-hand side there, taking Bertolicio. Trying to link up with Tia Masensky. So swap sides to Tia Masensky and India Breyer. Amelia Casa up front now. So made some little tactical changes. Sakura Najima's into the centre midfield role on the ball. They do look like they have. Change shape, here we go. India Breyer driving in, has a go. Not a bad effort. It's cut up there by Brianna Clark. So they've changed up the backs here. The Rams got Liana Luong. It's playing narrow. Out at right fullback inside Maxine Peake. Interesting. Prepared to give up some room. Sorry, inside Adine Keane, who absolutely electron for running. You go, Lisa Wynnum, definitely on 2 goals, maybe 3 in the first half. I have to watch the replay to see that. So she's got the third. Suriaga. All comes across. Trying to play in Luong. So going to have, looks like Darcy Malone's going to feed the balls through from the midfield along with Najima. For the Rams, they got Corbett in the midfield as well. It's very good last week when she came on. So hasn't had many opportunities to really shine so far for the Rams. I'll be hoping that she can. So get another throw-in going down the field. 3-2 down very early in the second half. Only 4 minutes in. But to say that 4 minutes at the start of the first half was 1-1. So don't blink in this game because there's more to come. I'll absolutely guarantee that. Dean Keane, electrifying runs in the first half. She's so quick. Maxine Peake links up with Keane. Been dangerous when she runs in the open space. Tried to thread one through. Sari Adam drew a penalty in the first half and set up a third goal for a perfect little flat ball on the top of the 6-yard box. Lisa Wynnum has had the ball on a string so far today. Amelia Casa gets on the outside and backs the few. So Olympics sitting back a bit deeper this half, trying to make sure I control tempo and don't give up another goal. So it's 12th versus 14th, but both sides are playing anything but like a team that is in 12th or 14th. So last week, Sydney Olympic won 7-0 against Newcastle Jets. And Macarthur had a spirited performance, went down against a very good Northwest Sydney Spirit team. It was 3-0, but they absolutely bought it all game. Chantel Maniti, the captain there for Rams. It's back to Lobo. Fred's one straight through. Malone gets shut down. Jumps over to tackle their team, Bertolicio. And they build up again here. Gets it to Wynnum. She's in open space here. Oh, steps around. Keeps her feet. Sonnet tried to link the pass up there. Not able to get it through to Dean Keane. She did a good job driving in traffic at speed. So Rochelle Baramea is off the field for Olympic. Build it up again there. Olympic through Fernandez. Gets up, called for a free kick. Didn't get it. Looks disgruntled. Comes in with a bit of a cynical tackle and gives up free kick. So she peeled for a free kick just before. And then laid off a heavy tackle, so looks like she's got a bit of a foot injury herself. Just gets helped up off the ground, but backs the few. And Lobo has the free kick here for the Rams. Builds after Manetti. Drives forward. So I pointed out, normally in this game, that both keepers are wearing headgear. So I've never seen a women's game where both keepers wearing headgear before in the same match. Isabella Coelho and Brianna Clark. So if anyone can point out another time when that's happened, hit me up. I'm interested to hear. Got a free kick there now. Sydney Olympic brought down. Dangerous spot too, just outside the 18-yard box. Probably 14, 15 yards from the byline. These are the ones that cause the most danger and problems. You probably won't have a shot from here. You're going to whip it across the face of the keeper. You always make keepers making decisions. It's the free kicks in this area. Let's see. Wynnum's got. Whips it in. Hicks it up. And they put it wide. Dean Keane lunged out, diving for the ball. Tried to tip it in the back post. Not able to do so. India Brow, nice little step around. Darcy Malone. They put the foot through the ball. Only pulled out the 2-iron. Didn't need the 1 wood for that one. Ball breaks free now. So Olympic keep moving up the field. So the visitors be happy at the moment. Probably be a lot happier if they're up 3-1. They gave up a goal right before half time. And as in right before half time in 44th minute. They call them ones coach killers. The hard ones to give up. Here we go. Masensky on the ball. Steps around. Whip it across, try to get one into the middle there. Cass is on there. Najima cuts it in to Brea again. Comes around. Just has a look there. Got Luong there. Luong links the pass up. It's nice play here by Rams. Keeping the ball too. Threaded in the top of the box. Olympic are able to shut that attack and raid down. They're not able to get a shot off. Probably want to have a few more shots this half. But have a very limited number of shots. Maxine Peak lets it run here to Tara Badana. Brings it down and plays it back to number 23 there, Chloe Gordon, the captain. Few goes back to the keeper. Gordon out on the left. So Rams are playing the press again. So like what they did last week in the second half against Norfolk Sydney Spirit. Elisa Wynnum turns it over. India Brea has a go from distance. Brianna Clark deals with that one easily. Build up, turned it over again. Jima back to have a shot. Oh, it's gone in. Did it go in? I don't know. Rattled the bar. For all money, I thought that went in the top and rattled off the net. What a cracking shot. That had some sting in it, that shot too. Brianna Clark. She had to dig deep to keep that out. Leanna Luong. So the first half was pretty dominant display by Sydney Olympic. The Rams have decided to turn up the heat in the second half. It's hot in the kitchen. Both sides, they're not going to die wondering if they're going to win this game. They're both having a go. Tegan Bertolicio couldn't get on the end of that pass. So starting to get more possession up in Sydney Olympics half. Play high. Liana Luong playing really, really narrow for right fullback. Considering a Dean Keane absolutely lit it up in the first half. Yeah, see, yellow card there now. Sarah Adams having a chat to the referee. And there we go. Back again now. Tegan Bertolicio whip one in the top of the box. So they're going to go for Route 1 football for some of these through balls here. Macarthur Rams. I might get some Pay dirt out of this. A lot of pressure. Olympics is scrambled down. Tegan Bertolicio. A robust defence here on Maxine Peak. Chantel Manetti. Elisa Wynnum drives around again. She really does have this ball on a string. Oh, perfect pass. Links up there, Sarah Rigger. Seriaga into the top of the box. Whipped it back across. Couldn't drag it back enough. They're just running all the right angles. When Sydney Olympic do it, the pass is all linking. There's one thing I can pretty much say. I'm pretty certain I don't think the score will remain 3-2. Tegan Bertolicio. And the Rams get the free kick this time. So referee signalled the Rams get a free kick, but it's actually Olympic getting a free kick. So they've got the line up on the... So Lisa Wynnum decided she wanted to just do some geography checks herself and look at distance. It's an interesting approach to taking a free kick. They got the offside line, holding the line on the 18-yard box, whips it in. It's a good cross. That's clear for a goal kick. So you can see, looks like some of the Olympic players are not terribly happy with everything that's happening. Got the lead. Should be happy with the lead. 3-2. 18 minutes down the second half. Here on Football New South Wales TV on YouTube. All the matches this season. Men's NPL 1, Women's NPL 1. Women's Football League 1 match at around and Men's Football League 1 match at around. All covered on Football New South Wales TV on YouTube. And you got the pleasure of listening to the game this afternoon with the Duckman. Down here at Linwood Park. It's cool, but not as cool tonight as it was last Sunday night. Felt like it's a bit cooler last Sunday night down here. But it's getting into that cool time of year. Sydney Olympic have a corner. Whipped it in. Pretty good ball too. Got ahead of there. Baxter Fuse. She was left free. She ran a high line and then cut back to the outside. It's not easy to mark. Isabella Coelho. Having a solid game tonight. Couldn't do much about some of the goals. Couple of cracking goals. The first goal, deflection. Definitely not much can do there. The penalty was well taken. Couldn't do much with that. Elisa Wynnum goes down. Here goes, turns it on. Tia Masensky. Just got it in the tank. Waiting to turn it on. Goes through there. So Baxter Few has given up a free kick here. Some of the Rams players not happy, perhaps, with the challenge. I did say at the start of this half, Both teams are not going to die wondering if they're going to win this game. And they're definitely not coming here for the Shavapis tonight. Coming here to take 3 points. Could do it for Macchiato, though. Here we go. Work the little set piece play. Oh, it's gone wide. So Brianna Clark's come for it. Missed it and cluttered into one of the Rams players, trying to work out who's down. So Tia Masensky in number 9 there for the Rams. Looks like we might see the Rams get a substitution going here shortly. And Tia Masensky we see in number 9 has just come off the field. And now they've brought out number 22, Hallie Callow. Had a decent game last week too, Callow. Expect to see more tonight. Going to try to pick up the running. Inside the chasing that bit down hard there. Maya Lobo. The ball comes clear. Corbett breaks it wide. Out to Callow. Sets off down the field. Gets one back into the middle. Nice ball to Malone. So Darcy Malone. Najima clears it up. Lobo. Brings it through. There we go. Comes in. Callow. Oh, shot blocked. So desperation defence. Chloe Gordon. Captain pulled out the big ones there. It's 1-on-1. Brianna Clark. Hallie Caro. And Gordon come in. That Callow is offside. Had a 1-2 bounce pass. Using 3 players. Hitting a triangle pass. It was a warm-up drill. And Callow is offside when it come back. So Sydney Olympic going to be interested to see if they can make some, or want to make some more changes to pick the tempo up a bit again. They just seem to have lost some of the pace they had in the first half. Casa threads one into Callow. Whips it across. Nearly goes in the back post. Whipped the cross in and it was hanging and hanging. Then squared up. Gave me flashbacks from when I was playing under 12s. Henry Lawson against the Mary's Band Club at Roper Road. Dropped one in the back line by accident. That one would have been a cracking goal if it went in. So the Rams have definitely picked up intensity here. Sydney Olympic, they're not having all the ball go all their way at the moment. Corbett chased after it, not able to get there. Comes across. Maxine Peake gets onto. Oh, there you go. Sorry, Keane. Adine Keane. Cuts inside. Stays on the ball. Still got it. Has a shot. And Coelho deals with that well. Shields the ball. 3-2 Sydney Olympic is still up 26 minutes into the second half of this match. Like I said, I don't see the score finishing 3-2. Both sides are going to keep coming at it. Clark dropped the ball up the line there. Corbett gets in there. Callow wrestles for the ball. It's cleared away by Chloe Gordon. So it's cleared away by Tara Badana. Callow tried to go through. Dean Keane. I'll get a free kick for that one. So Maxine Peake. Starting to gain a little bit of advantage here and tried to take a couple of extra metres for that free kick. So Chloe Gordon just brings it back. Looking at short options there. Still on. The captain pushes forward. Drops one over the top. No, Maxine Peake's head. Not able to get that back. Few goes across. Swings it out wide. Here we go. Yadam cut inside and whip one over the back. Dean Keane whipped across, got Darcy Malone, clears and Tegan Bertolicio. Sits up there still for Fernandez. Malone on the ball along with Corbett. Corbett, Malone, Lobo. Flicks through Najima. Bertolicio, Najima again. They're trying to get out of this area. And they're going to build it up. Malone, Darcy Malone sends one down the line. Goes down the challenge. So this is a cork AstroTurf pitch, or cork artificial pitch. For anyone who's watching this at home, not too sure exactly what it is. Holds up well. Tara Badana. Again, Dean Keane tried to cut inside. Sakura Najima back there, looking for all the options. Decides to punch it long. And the ball runs into touch. Backs the few, wakes up Tara Badana. Going to see another substitution here. So we've just seen number 5 come on here. Lola Sasai. She's taking up the captain's armband as well. For the Rams. Here you go, breaks away. Alyssa Wynnum. Drives round to Dean Keane. Stays on it. Goes down. Throw in there by Olympic, gets cleared. Goes long again, Liana Luong. So not Luong. That's Sasai. Fernandez goes to Few. Across the center, Riaga. Callow chases down the ball there. Wynnum. Lisa Wynnum, still everything she touches. So good on the ball. Picked up yellow card just before. Tara Badana. Goes long down the line with a throw. Cuts inside of Dean Keane. Cuts back. Lisa Wynnum has another shot. And she scores again. Unbelievable stuff. 4-2. Cracking goal. Out of nothing. Got down in between where the 6-yard box will be across the field. And the byline cut back. Pulled it around off the left foot onto the right. And curled it into the back right-hand corner. So 32 minutes in to the second half. Olympic back up 4-2, so starting to get a lot more ball again. So Claire Corbett taking Bertolicio. In there, Claire Corbett punched the ball unusually, just for a long ball off the kickoff. So the Rams fullback's down injured there, taking Bertolicio. So playing a high press on him now, Macarthur Rams. Once again, Chloe Gordon plays for calm head, finds Maya Fernandez. Elisa Wynnum. Drive forward again there. India Brower. So fatigue starting to creep in this game. The Rams can still get in this. It's far from gone still. 4-2 to Sydney Olympic. They're definitely not playing with the same pace they were doing in the first half. Tara Badana didn't get a good first touch and ball goes over the sideline. Sasai gets the ball, throws it in. Lola Sasai. wearing the captain's armband for the Rams, out here at right fullback. Najima down on the ground. Here we go. Going to drive on again. Sariaga. Elisa Wynnum stays on the ball. It's like she's got it on remote control. Getting cut it back out top of the box there. Sariatum. Ball gets cleared up. Hallie Callow is going in for the ball. So Najima was down again. Some hard challenges tonight. Sakura Najima. Claire Corbett in there again as well. Lobo drops one long. Here we go. Turns it on Brea. Chases it down. Still chasing goals. Chasing two to be exact. Claire Corbett gets out the Hallie Callow. Tries to cut around Tara Badana. Cleans up. Work the defender. Lala Sosai. Drives for Darcy Malone. Oh, here we go. The ball breaks nicely. I have a shot. India Brea took it first time too. Curled it. Had nice loop. Covered up by Brianna Clark. They're still going for it. And Olympic. Look like they're going to try to pick the tempo up again. Maxine Peak. Gets across to Fernandez. They're still playing wide. Trying to open up. Nice little touch and go there. Suriaga. Manetti drives forward. Was the on-field captain for Sosai come on the field. Gets across. Claire Corbett. Oh, couldn't get the ball away. Finds Malone. And they swing it wide the other side. Tegan Bertolicio. It's gone out wide. The pass is short. Maya Lobo. Drives in, gets Hallie Callow. Corbett. Just one on the foot of Callow. Got outside of Badana. And then did knock across back in Brianna Clark. It's all over it. Najima sitting back there. Manetti tries to drop one over the top. Got Malone there in the centre. Sosai now trying to help pick up the tempo with Callow. Sosai makes the hard run. Gets around Adine Keane. Gets fouled from behind. And Sosai clubbed into the back of it. Gives apologies and then gets back on a bike and back into defensive role. Going to see substitution here. Maxine Peak goes off for Sydney Olympic. So put another faster player here. Got Olivia Lisiak in number 12. Seriaga cuts it back at Dean Keane. He's got some fast front line now. So offside there, Seriaga. Oh, ball drops down nicely here. Would have been a first touch goal for Liv Zialifia. Had have been able to score there, but offside. Not too often you score a first touch goal in the game. Now across the Sosai. Ball's gone out. Keane holds onto it. Gives it to Badana in the end. 4-2 up Sydney Olympic at the moment over Macarthur Rams. Sosai clears it up. Baxter Few. Cross puck. She had a solid game centre half today as well. Chloe Gordon. It's Badana. Keane. A breakaway, Malone. Fred one through, trying to hit Casa. But Few follows it through, tracks it back to the keeper. And Clark's going to call everyone forward now. Put a foot through the ball. Say 42nd minute here. Just drops on the deck actually. And then goes forward there, Olivia Lisiak. On the ball. Trying to do build-up play. Hits Wynnum. Gabriella Peak down the outside there. In Debrea. See double substitution here. For Olympic. See Seriatim and number 14 off. Along with Dean Keane. And on the field we've got Bella Voice Yulden, number 36. Voice Yulden's tracking back. The run there from Sosai. Seriaga. Links up Badana. So nice ball across there, Voice Yulden. Trying to get a ball played in down the line. The Heron makes a run down the left. Another play to come on the field there for Sydney Olympics. Ebony McHugh Shaw, number 3. See Corbett come off there. Claire Corbett for Macarthur Rams. And into the mix is Gabriella Silva and number 11. Darcy Malone. Nice work there, Chantel Manidi. Sosai tries to shut down Elisa Wynnum, who everyone's had problems with tonight. picked up 3 or 4 goals. We're still undecided about the third goal. Malone. Oh, nice little box passes there. Yeah, Malone drives around. Malone, Manetti and Lobo all linked up. The ball sits up. Gabriella Peak breaks it wide, punches it up the field. Liziak chases after it. Olympic trying to play McHugh Shaw down the right wing. So it's 45th minute now. Bit of injury time into this one as well. Voice Yulden. 4-2 at the moment. Sydney Olympic are up. 14th place team against 12th place team. 14th place Olympic. They're going to pick up a second win in a row. 4-2 tonight at this stage against the Rams, unless something can change in the last minute or two of injury time here. Halicallo not able to get there. Tara Badana. Ball hangs up. Gabriella Silva gets it across. Silva still on it. Lisa Wynnum been like a radio control with the ball tonight. Absolutely everywhere. Drive around there now. Callow still going. Rams still got time. Not sure how much time they've got. But they're burning time. Najima gets it across. Casa. Cuts inside. So cleaned up again by Brianna Clark. Manetti gets the ball up again. Drives for Lisa Wynnum. Everything she's touched has turned to absolute gold tonight. Sterling effort. So it's going to be a good win here. Betalicio playing out from the back. South Olympic can finish it off. There we go, 4-2. Sydney Olympic up over Macarthur Rams to Linwood Park. So what a performance. First half. 5-goal first half there. And we've got an extra goal back here in the second half with the Rams. Sorry, the extra goal come back again there to Sydney Olympic. So